Archangel Michael says God is speaking to you in a voice that carries the weight of eternity, and he is saying that this moment is extremely serious for your soul, your destiny, and the path in front of you. God tells you that tonight is the start of a spiritual shift that is coming at you faster than you can think, and Jesus is right in front of you, calling your name with love so strong that it makes the heavens shake. God says you need to open your heart before it gets dark, because something is coming your way that you aren't ready for if you don't listen now. Jesus is only pleading for you and no one else, because this message is meant for you, and this moment has been set up just for you by heaven. God says there will be a spiritual movement in the hours before midnight that will touch you in a way you have never felt before. You will cry later if you don't pay attention to this. You will come to realize the significance of this message for your safety and tranquility, as God does not wish for you to endure suffering. He conveys that this is a vital communication, imbued with love, guidance, warnings, and divine protection. God indicates that a heavy emotional burden might have been destined to reach you tonight, be it confusion, emotional weight, or unanticipated sorrow. However, he is intervening to shield you from it. He is not preparing negative news for you. Rather, he is preparing to guard you against it. This explains why he warns that you may encounter very distressing news, but only if you neglect to prepare yourself spiritually. The unsettling information does not originate from God. He reveals it to you to prevent its impact. When Jesus stands before you, extending his hand, he is inviting you to release this burden before it affects your life. He desires to eliminate negativity aimed at you, whether it be anger, jealousy, pain, or unwarranted energy. God informs you that someone has spoken ill of you, harboring unkind intentions and negative thoughts. Tonight, that adverse energy seeks to approach you, but heaven has intercepted it and is alerting you so that you can pray before the night concludes. This message is not intended to instill fear. Rather, it is a means of protection. You are more safeguarded than you realize, according to Archangel Michael, but right now, heightened awareness is crucial. God emphasizes that the only peril lies in disregarding this message, as any moment you turn your attention to him and pray, anything threatening will dissipate like smoke in the presence of divine power. God assures you that you are secure, much more secure than you perceive, because heaven surrounds you at this moment. However, he acknowledges that even the safest individuals need to be awakened to their surroundings. God indicates that there have been times when you sensed something was amiss. Your heart may have felt weary, your mind may have carried a heavy load, your sleep may have been unsettled, or perhaps someone's words impacted you more deeply than necessary. You might have experienced a sudden wave of sadness. God reassures you that this was not your doing but stemmed from someone else's plans, emotions, or negativity. You possess spiritual sensitivity, allowing you to perceive the echoes of these events before heaven reveals the truth to you. Jesus intercedes on your behalf because God does not wish for you to be lost to fear, confusion, or the negative moods of others. Your soul is precious, and your destiny is one of a kind. The Bible states that God has observed you bearing pain, disappointment, and stress without confiding in anyone. He declares that tonight is the night he will relieve you of that burden. However, you must remain attentive to him now. He desires for you to embrace this message with an open heart, as the spiritual release he provides requires your consent. A shift is occurring in the invisible realm around you, according to God. Someone is wrestling with emotional heaviness regarding you. The individual who previously smiled at you is now feeling differently. A person you once trusted is experiencing conflicting emotions about you, while someone who knows your name is struggling internally and wishes to transfer that negative energy to you. God does not want this to transpire. Before that energy reaches you, he aims to preserve your peace. He cautions that attentive listening and prayer are the sole means of achieving protection. This seriousness is not to invoke fear, but rather to underscore the necessity for spiritual awareness. God acknowledges that you have been conversing with Him, albeit silently. You have prayed in your heart, even when words were unspoken. Questions like, "God, where are you?" may have occupied your thoughts as you wondered why everything suddenly felt burdensome. God affirms that He heard you before you even spoke. Jesus is present to stand beside you tonight, ensuring you don't feel isolated amid the forthcoming spiritual shift. He sent Archangel Michael to forewarn you before the weight of your emotions could overwhelm you. God assures you that you are chosen, and those who are chosen do not face surprises. He conveys this not because calamities are imminent, but to inform you that something negative was meant to occur in or around you, yet He is preventing it. What is He communicating? He is doing so out of love, care, and protection. He urges you to clear a path before midnight. He aims for your life to transform tonight. Spiritually, revelations are to unfold. He wants you to be prepared for an internal shift. God suggests that someone will utter words tonight that may affect you. A person could send you a message, a thought, a feeling, or an energy capable of inducing discomfort. However, God asserts that you can intercept this negativity before it touches your heart. As soon as you pray tonight, all emotional disturbances will be quelled by His angels. Heaven will alter the trajectory of what was intended to harm you, as long as you trust Him tonight. The moment your heart calls out, "God, protect me," every spiritual assault will falter immediately. God understands how sensitive your soul is, how deeply you feel, and how much you care, even for those who may not treat you well. He recognizes how swiftly another's energy can influence your emotions, making Him emphasize the importance of awareness tonight. Ignoring this message may result in tears later, for it is essential to act to prevent emotional harm before it takes root in your spirit. He wishes to safeguard your heart from sadness before it can manifest, to protect your mind from sorrow before it can settle in. Jesus intercedes for you tonight regarding a spiritual shift that concerns your future. God assures you have a calling that requires clarity, a future that demands strength, and a blessing that needs peace. The enemy is aware of this, which is why they have attempted to surround you with fear. However, God promises that this will not persist. This evening, He will take control, assuring you that nothing will go awry, not your mind, your health, your life, your heart, nor your dreams. All that concerns you is secure in His care. God highlights that someone close to you is struggling with their feelings, and this may affect you tonight. Nonetheless, He urges you not to absorb their emotional weight. It is essential to remember that you should not bear the burdens of others. Do not allow someone else's instability to negatively impact your well-being. According to divine assurance, God promises to provide you with a sense of calmness tonight, offering a peace that envelopes you like a comforting blanket. This signifies that you are under God's guidance. He acknowledges your unseen tears and pain, the strength you exhibited despite a weary heart, and the serenity you maintained when your spirit felt overwhelmed. You have triumphed over every emotional tempest that sought to break you, for you are considered His chosen one, a cherished child, and a safeguarded soul. God assures you that, because you belong to Him, no harm can come your way. I encourage you to take a decisive step right now. If these words provide you with a sense of safety and divine protection, if you believe that heaven is mobilizing to assist you tonight, please type Amen in the comments. This is more than a mere comment. It signifies your acceptance of God's protective plan. By writing Amen, you reinforce the shield surrounding your spirit and affirm the divine cover that God has already established over your journey. God is affirming to you tonight that your future holds more promise than the difficulties you currently face. Your blessings surpass the emotional upheavals you have endured. Adverse circumstances cannot alter your destiny or impede its realization. He has instructed his angels to guard your door, your thoughts, your heart, and your spirit. Archangel Michael is watching over you to ensure that negativity does not invade your life. While it is possible for some to harbor ill intentions towards you, God declares that all malevolence will be thwarted. The emotional storms you have confronted will dissipate, and any negative energy directed at you will be neutralized. He reassures you that you will feel safe the moment you finish reading this message. Tonight, more than ever, God urges you to place your trust in Him. He invites you to share your struggles with Him before midnight, to voice your fears as you prepare for rest. Allow Jesus to stand beside you and cleanse the atmosphere around you. You will experience a profound sense of peace that calms your heart and lightens your mind. Tonight, God is lifting a burden from you that you may not even have been aware of, alleviating your spirit and preventing emotional turmoil from affecting you. He is dispelling negative thoughts even before they take root. He is closing the door to spiritual intrusion, transforming fear into serenity, chaos into clarity, and sorrow into joy. God reiterates that you are utterly and profoundly safe forever. No harm will come near your dwelling, nor will distress disrupt your tranquility. He assures you that any attempts to cause you harm tonight will be thwarted. He urges you to believe in Him, communicate with Him, and find rest in His presence. He asserts that nothing malevolent will occur. He remains with you. Consider subscribing to this channel and activating the notification bell if you resonate with these prophetic messages and wish to continue receiving divine guidance. By subscribing, you align yourself not only with this channel, but also with God's prophetic timing for your life. You prepare to receive every warning, revelation, and message from heaven designed to protect you and facilitate your progress. Your commitment to remain vigilant and receptive to the divine path is reflected in your subscription. By doing so, God's prophetic promise regarding your future will come to fruition. Archangel Michael proclaims that God is conveying an urgent message to you. The heavens themselves tremble at the importance of this message, making it impossible to ignore. The message is indeed severe. Jesus is seeking you. A significant cosmic shift is occurring around your name, carrying with it a wave of energy that is set to manifest in your life tonight. If you are spiritually unprepared, it may unsettle you or impact you significantly. God is alerting you that troubling news attempts to reach you, and He sends this warning to ensure darkness does not affect you. This message is not intended to frighten you, but rather to protect you. Open this critical communication promptly to safeguard yourself from unwelcome influences. God is providing you one final opportunity to heed His words before the clock strikes midnight. As the hour approaches, some spiritual doors will close while others will open. Nevertheless, you remain secure, shielded, covered, and watched over as long as you remain attuned to His voice. Simply pray and place your trust in Him. God assures you that Jesus has been beside you for hours, safeguarding your spirit, heart, and thoughts while urging heaven to deliver this message before the cycle concludes. He is interceding on your behalf, aware of dangers that remain unseen to others. He understands the conversations and decisions that could affect your life, as well as the emotional turmoil brewing around you. He knows of the spiritual assault intended to bring you distress tonight, and He will not leave you to endure it alone. This sense of urgency stems from this reality. It's why it feels so pressing, as if someone from heaven is whispering directly to you. Remember this crucial insight. Something profoundly negative was initially intended for you. An event, a decision, a hidden truth, or a message could have left you in tears had you not been prepared. However, God does not allow his children to face danger unaccompanied. He provides warnings prior to calamities and blessings before significant advances. He is currently averting adverse situations from escalating. As you read this, changes are already underway. The angels are aligning themselves within your spirit, even if you do not perceive it. Archangel Michael has thwarted the negative energy directed your way, defending your peace and your future. God implores you not to overlook this message. You are safe, but only if you maintain vigilance over your thoughts and spirit. If you have faith in God, it is crucial to keep your heart and spirit receptive. You have not been forsaken or abandoned. You are not alone in facing any difficulties. This message is deeply personal because it originates from heaven solely for you. God wants you to understand that tonight, there will be a transformative moment in your life. A truth will be unveiled, and previously concealed attempts will come to light. However, he will ensure that you remain unscathed. While the troubling news that sought to reach you has been blocked, staying alert is essential. In this manner, you ensure your spiritual safety. As this awakening unfolds within you, recognize the significance of your role in supporting this divine mission. This is a divine message. You can support our cause through the link in the pinned comment, whether it's by purchasing a coffee, making a donation, or joining our community. By contributing, you participate in a mission aimed at saving souls that remain entrenched in confusion. Each act of kindness illuminates the darkness. When you nurture others, you too shall be nurtured. Please take a moment to reflect on this. If you have felt a heaviness in your spirit recently or sensed a stirring around you, kindly comment, "I acknowledge heaven's warning and protection." Speak these words with conviction. Believe in what you express. Your affirmation aligns you with God's divine intervention. Understand the importance of this declaration. God has been observing your struggles, noting how weary your spirit has become and the turmoil within your heart. He recognizes the many questions you have kept to yourself. You may have felt a weight upon your chest but shared little about it. Your pain, which you attempted to conceal even from yourself, has not gone unnoticed. Despite your efforts to maintain a facade of normalcy, God has seen every tear you shed. He understands the sleepless nights spent pondering the burdens that exhaust you. He is aware of the times you suppressed your feelings to avoid troubling others. He knows you have endured much and have given your best in challenging situations. You have been fighting battles unknown to most, which is why he is acting decisively. Jesus implores you to turn to him. Archangel Michael is present to provide guardianship. God will not increase the burden in your life, nor will he allow further heartbreak. He desires nothing negative for you. This is not intended to frighten you, but to prepare you. There are moments when spiritual alerts are particularly strong because the sender is aware that a significant shift is imminent. God is indicating that changes are occurring now due to his divine intervention. Someone's attitude is shifting. Those who spoke ill of you are now silent. Individuals who attempted to discourage you will face obstruction. Anything meant to harm you tonight is being halted. God is working to stabilize aspects of your life that were on the verge of chaos. A painful, unforeseen event that was destined for you has been removed from your path because he knows what you deserve. God is making his presence known. He understands your feelings and desires. He recognizes your sincerity and will not allow pain to prevail because you are on the brink of progress. Jesus advocates on your behalf. The darkness seeks to deliver distressing news to divert your attention, demoralize you, or shake your faith. But Jesus declares that this time, you will not be affected. The adversary may have presumed you were alone and vulnerable, but they were unaware that God has dispatched angels to stand with you. These warriors surround you, your home, your heart, your family, and your future under the spiritual protection outlined by Archangel Michael. No harmful messages, emotional upheaval, or spiritual attacks can penetrate this sacred circle. God declares that tonight is significant. Something that was against you will be revealed. Someone may finally express their true feelings. Hidden truths may emerge. Regardless of what happens, your safety is assured. You are spiritually safeguarded under the highest authority. God assures you that nothing adverse will occur. You are secure. He is with you, watching over you, ready to guide you. Do not fear the night or the uncertainties it may bring. You need not dread what seeks to harm you. You are not paralyzed by fear. It is the spiritual force attempting to connect with you, a force that has already triumphed. God desires your trust, now more than ever. Pray tonight, no matter how brief or soft your words. Simply utter, God, protect me, and that is sufficient. That is all He requires. The entire spiritual realm responds to His name. The seemingly impossible can alter when you place your faith in Him. Mountains shift when you believe. You are not subject to fate. You are a child of God, and no dark force can dictate your narrative. God wishes for you to experience peace this evening. He is bestowing upon you tranquility and security. The burdensome news intended to bring you down will instead uplift you. The pain on its way will fortify you. The confusion aimed at you will enhance your understanding. What was meant to harm you is being transformed by God into something beneficial. This is a crucial message for you, a message sent from God, a communication from heaven at this moment. You are secure. You will encounter no trouble. Believe in God. Pray and witness how He maintains your safety. Tonight, Archangel Michael conveys that God is calling your name with a profound urgency rarely expressed from heaven. Jesus leans towards your life as if to hear your heartbeat, fully aware of what is to come. God emphasizes the seriousness of this matter. The message you are receiving is not a mere coincidence. You are destined to encounter this before tonight. It has been orchestrated, aligned, and delivered to you. Heaven is actively engaging with you because something is evolving. If you disregard this, you may find yourself heartbroken in the future over the opportunity you had to prepare before challenges arose. Yet God assures you of your safety. He retains control over your life, so harm will not befall you. All He asks is for your belief in Him. Take a deep breath and offer a prayer. This is a sacred moment, and what you are reading is not ordinary. The part of you that has suffered, been confused, and felt exhausted is being reached out to by heaven one final time. God acknowledges your attempts to stay strong, even when feelings of despair overwhelmed you. He witnessed your smiles, even while your heart felt burdened. He understands your loneliness, confusion, and hurt from those who should have cared but did not. He knows the nights you tried to suppress tears out of fear of being perceived as weak. He recognizes the sorrow you concealed and the unanswered questions weighing heavily on your mind. He is aware of the pain of carrying burdens alone. This message is delivered because significant spiritual developments are unfolding that you may not yet perceive. The unseen energies will attempt to influence your life tonight, which is why He is alerting you now. He wishes for you to be prepared, not frightened. Jesus petitions for you, knowing the challenges you have faced, and wishes to spare you from unexpected surprises in the hours to come. You have been chosen to receive this message, and Archangel Michael has been vigilant over your home, heart, and even your identity. Though you may have been unaware, He has provided protection. Attacks that were meant to reach you have been thwarted by God's intervention. Now, He tells you that the atmosphere surrounding your life is particularly sensitive, and you must remain vigilant, for tonight you will receive a critical message, a significant piece of news, or a thrilling revelation. However, you are not in jeopardy. Jesus acknowledges the unasked questions and the unshed tears that weigh on your heart. He forewarns that if you disregard the messages from heaven, unforeseen troubles may arise tonight. However, by heeding this guidance, your sorrow could transform into safety, clarity, and blessings. God reveals that an element not meant for your life is attempting to approach you. This may manifest through a message, a situation, or an energy. In the spiritual realm, everything is seen before it manifests physically, which is why this warning is being delivered prior to tonight's events. This message is intended not to instill fear but to prepare you. Archangel Michael emphasizes that heaven communicates with purpose. This alert does not suggest that Jesus fears you might encounter misfortune, but rather that something uninvited is striving to draw near. If you overlook this communication, you might misinterpret events, become anxious, or feel overwhelmed by illusions. God is intervening before your heart experiences unnecessary distress. Should you lack spiritual protection, confusion could arise tonight due to a message, a conversation, an unexpected occurrence, or something you perceive. God encourages you to remember His previous words. Trusting Him ensures your safety. He reassures you that heaven is a sanctuary, even amid the world's uncertainties. Jesus emphasizes that your faith is vital right now. While negative thoughts or news may attempt to disrupt your tranquility, God assures you He is already ahead of such challenges. He protects your heart and guides you with truth, declaring, "You will not falter. Your spirit will remain unbroken, and your pain will not prevail." This call to your attention is prompted by a disturbance in the spiritual atmosphere surrounding you, as Archangel Michael explains. The influences, words, or intentions of others have sought proximity to you, but heaven has intervened. This disturbance may resurface tonight as anxiety, fear, or unexpected pressures. Nevertheless, God asserts His dominion over the situation. Jesus stands guard over your peace, reminding you that this adversity is not designed to overwhelm you. He states, "You might feel overwhelmed or hear something disconcerting tonight. It is intended to liberate you." Sometimes, God allows specific events to occur not to harm you, but to protect you, ensuring that you remain safe and to close doors that were dangerous without your knowledge. God assures Jesus that you have been chosen for greater things. Your adversary of tranquility aims to disturb your peace before your blessings manifest, but God denies them that capability. God promises that nothing detrimental will penetrate your spirit. Archangel Michael, along with a vast army of angels, will safeguard you until dawn, surrounding your residence, your bed, and your spirit. By trusting in God, your soul will experience such protection tonight that even negative thoughts will fail to disturb your slumber. God conveys significant changes are on the horizon for you. Secrets revealed, delays resolved, and hurdles cleared. The resistance you feel prior to a breakthrough is why this evening feels spiritually charged. It signifies not danger, but the reality of fate. If this message resonates with you at this juncture, indicating heaven is speaking to you, consider subscribing to this channel promptly. This subscription represents more than a mere click. It signifies your commitment to receiving all pertinent messages, warnings, and divine instructions tailored specifically for you. By subscribing and activating notifications, you affirm to heaven, "I am prepared to receive every message you send." This aligns you with God's prophetic timeline. Enlist now to secure your spiritual advantage. God underscores that if any force attempts to unsettle you tonight, it is solely because tomorrow holds blessings that require your spirit to be strong, focused, and resolute. As you engage in prayer and maintain your composure, Jesus encourages you to stand firm in His name. You are enveloped in divine protection, ensuring that no harm approaches you. As we near the conclusion of this message, I request that you affirm what you have received tonight by writing these exact words in the comments. "I am divinely protected," stating it as a truth, not mere hope. By doing so, you're actualizing what heaven has established in your life and collaborating with the spiritual shield that Archangel Michael has placed around you. Your words tonight possess power. Use them to invoke assistance. Archangel Michael assures you that heaven is already aware of the distressing news anticipated tonight, which may indeed be shocking. Ultimately, revelations you weren't previously privy to will emerge. While these might evoke emotional responses, they are meant to clarify your mind and ready your heart for something better. God instructs you to remain untroubled tonight because He stands guard between you and any shadow threatening your life. You are encircled by His shield as you absorb this message. Listen closely to Jesus, who loves you dearly. He assures you are not isolated, even when you feel burdened to bear everything alone. He has walked beside you in your journey, shared your silence in moments of uncertainty, and watched over you during sleep. You remain unaware of the countless times heaven has intervened on your behalf, an assurance He conveys. Once again, He will safeguard you tonight, affirming that this message is no mere coincidence. It is a spiritual salvation. I implore you to take action before concluding this communication to activate the promise of your message. Display your support for this channel and declare your agreement with God's guardianship over your life by clicking the like button promptly. By doing so, you affirm your acceptance of God's intervention and agree to the shield He has enveloped you in. You initiate a flow of divine favor that has been accumulating over time. This is not merely a statistic, but rather your pathway to facilitating your breakthrough. Now, like this video, and witness how God reaffirms His protection over you within the next 24 hours. For those wishing to deepen their connection, please join Archangel Michael's inner circle via the exclusive link in the pinned comment, whether through a coffee purchase, a donation, or by becoming part of our community. This will ensure you never miss personalized messages designed to uplift and empower your life. Your presence, attention, and energy already hold immense value. Take this vital step. Your abundance awaits.